right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Next up is Jessica Strauss.
You know I'm back, like I never left. I never spent, I never slept.
Welcome, Jess. So you are Australia's youngest National Marketing Director ever. However, life was not always easy for you. What has brought you here today?
I cannot believe that I'm standing in front of you all sharing, because if any of you knew me 3 years ago before the Juice Plus business, then you know that I never saw myself being one of these people sharing at one of these events. And what I really mean by that, let's go back to where my story really first started. I was just a little girl and I wanted to be so many things. I wanted to be a makeup artist and a princess and a nurse, a brain surgeon and an orthopedic surgeon. All because I wanted to help people feel beautiful and I wanted to help them love themselves no matter what. Yet here I was at 18 years old, addicted to ice. And at that point in my life, something clicked inside me and I just knew it had to change. This wasn't how I decided to design my life, and so at 18 years old, I packed up my life as I knew it and I boarded a 6-hour flight, 6 hours away from my family and friends, and I moved to Sydney in hopes that I would be able to find a new why and start fresh. Now, the Juice Plus business, it took its time finding me. For that first 14 months in Sydney, I was left feeling lost and I had no sense of purpose, no sense of connection, and no sense of direction. But coincidentally, it found itself at the right time. And the lady that introduced me to this business, it's not this beautiful lady standing behind me. She actually left the business 2 years ago, and so it just really goes to show that you're never going to know who your next team is that's going to be NMD. But my journey to SC, guys, I really, really want to share it with you because it's not all rainbows and sunshine. I missed my DVF cutoff date and I didn't get my bonus. I missed my SDVF cutoff date and I didn't get my bonus. And I missed my SC cutoff date and I didn't get my bonus. But just because you don't start fast doesn't mean you won't go far. And for me, I didn't really get this business until 14 months in. That's over a year of thinking I was working. And it occurred to me when I was overseas, traveling for my 21st birthday. I got a call from my brother letting me know that my mum's sister had passed away. Her best friend, my auntie, and I could hear my mum absolutely bawling her eyes out in the back. And it broke my heart. And so my first initial thought was to call my boss at my full-time job, where I worked 50 hours a week, where I was so valued, to let them know that I needed more time off. But the response I got was, "Sorry, Jess, TTI only allows 3 days compassionate leave, and unfortunately, you don't have enough leave, which makes it impossible for you to go home." And at that time in my life, I realized if my employer wasn't going to respect my highest values, then I at least had to. So at 21 years old, At 21 years old, I quit my full-time job and I became my own boss, and I was scared and nervous and afraid of the unknown. Now, they say you have 2 whys when you join this business. One when you first start, and the second later down the track. And now I realize why this business has come to me. But what you guys have to realize is that you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, beautiful. Give it up for all of our Australian new national marketing directors.